Alrighty. Well, welcome everybody back to the, Casually Talking Shit podcast. Again, I'm Casual Diabetic or Christian or Christ. Right now we just have Dane and Steve. Corbin and Matt should be joining hopefully a little later, and Kyle is MIA. So we'll just start there. How you
Let
guys
me just
doing
say
today?
the cool kids show up on time.
Well, yeah,
I'll take the win wherever I can.
If this is the win, we'll take it.
Everything falls apart right in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's how it always happens. So, how you guys doing today?
I just woke up, so...
Holy crap, Steve.
6:14 p.m. Just want everybody to know.
I actually was doing yard work all day, so... Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, that sounds riveting.
I had Chipotle as a reward, so...
Oh, you some bitch. I'm fucking hungry now. You're making me...
You're very welcome. I had a beer and Chipotle.
You some bitch.
You some bitch.
Not a sponsor, but they could be. Chipotle, if you're listening.
Yeah, Chipotle, out of the numerous number of hundreds of thousands of fans that we do have. Please. We'd love a sponsorship.
Oh, yeah. Please.
All right. What are we all playing now? What are we doing?
I shamelessly have fallen back into World of Warcraft.
I noticed that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for...
It won't be there long, I promise you.
Well, the new expansion's coming out, but after that, I can't say how long it'll be on there.
Yeah, well, besides, like, Warzone and Battlefield 4, I unfortunately haven't even had time to really play a game, but what I've been playing the most, I would say the longest time, was Bannerlord before I got busy.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to get better. Yeah, because it's good, but there's some stupid shit that you just
What are you talking about? It's a masterpiece for a decade's worth of development.
Wait, it was supposed to release in 2012 and it's 2020 and it finally released?
No shit.
What? No way. That never happened before.
Yeah, no, I hear this is the early release.
The early release of the full release of the game that should have came out eight years ago.
I heard this is the early release.
We talked shit about this last week. We were like, yeah, I'll just wait 8 years and then they'll remake the game 3 separate fucking times.
You know, I love the game series a hell of a lot, but boy, do I love talking shit on it.
It doesn't even have workshop support. What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? What's up with that? I don't play the game.
Where the hell is our content?
What the hell's going on with that?
Yeah, I actually was, the last time I played, a couple of the characters, it's like their hair glitched out, and they look like a bunch of porcupines. Funniest damn thing I've seen. But that was like when I put it down and went, okay, things are glitching out. I'm going to give them time. I need a break for this damn game. I was also playing like 5 to 6 hour sessions without realizing it until the 6 hour mark.
Yeah, the sessions in that game just go on super quick.
That's how addictive it is, though. You're about to go and fight someone. There's a castle you want, and there's a 50-50 chance you're going to get it.
God forbid you try to set up fucking siege weapons and they die instantly.
You know what? I say screw the siege weapons. I usually just show up. I drop I drop my siege tower. I get my ram ready, and then before anyone can show up, I charge that wall.
Hey, we got Matt here.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Hi, show up now.
Hey, man, I had to go get... I forgot I had to get dinner.
I forgot I had to eat.
No. I gotta make dinner today. So I had and the only thing we were missing was potatoes and onions. So I had to run to the Giant Eagle around here and get potatoes and onions.
Oh.
Listen, the podcast is the only sustenance you need.
It's true.
That is it. You are not going to eat anymore. Stop it.
Oh,
go ahead.
Everybody take that news, that advice. Okay, that's
this is
that's
the only
solid. Just
sustenance you
ingest
need.
this podcast. You don't need anything else.
This is why.
Nothing in life. So, Steve,
with your ears and eye holes.
what have you been playing?
Same shit. Call of Duty. Playing the fuck out of Call of Duty. I actually played the first 3 DMC games a couple months ago.
Ooh.
Because I never played them before. And last night I picked up DMC 4.
DMC 4 was my first. That's Dante, right? Or am I wrong?
From my knowledge, all of them except 5. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I've only played 4 and then DMC, Devil May Cry.
DMC. What? Is that 1?
No, it's the newest one. I think it is. Or no.
Oh, that was the one that people didn't like.
Yeah, they did like a reboot of it, kind of, where it was literally DMC, and then Devil May Cry underneath it. So the title was Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but is that the one with the one? Wait a minute.
Is that the fedora one?
The reboot with like
I think it has everybody.
Version of
It's
them,
it's the short hair version. I think it has like all of the other guys though. Like all
But
of
they're not
them.
Dante.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
I
don't like that.
I kind of wish we had my brother on the podcast right now. That mofo could tell you anything you want to know about Devil May Cry.
Well, maybe one day when we can have guests.
Can you tell me how good DMC 2 is? Because that's a straight up lie. He would probably be adamant against that. DMC 2 is awful.
He would have his opinions. I don't know. I mean, like, I think he's played every one. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you there, bud.
Oh, I can tell you there.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah, what are you playing?
Well.
Cool story. So, out of
oh man. Did I use up all my time?
all your time.
Yeah, I think we're actually done with the podcast, guys. So,
man.
Your time was rolling while you were out getting potatoes and onions.
Hey, man.
No, for real, what are you playing though? I'm always interested. You play some like third-party games and interesting games that I'm not usually.
So I've been within the last few months. I've been playing something called Factorio, where you're on this alien planet and you got to build a factory to escape or nuke everything. Which, in my opinion, you can do both. It's pretty cool. It's hard to get started because it's really boring and tedious, but once you get there, it's not a problem. And then, if you're looking for a great single-player game, I've been playing something called Hades. It's a hack and slash dungeon crawler, and they did really well with it. Like it's really good for where it is, and because it's still technically early access.
Okay, that's on Steam, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I've been playing Valorant and Call of Duty and Minecraft.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that covers about everybody right now. And Steve's playing same old shit.
Yeah, Steve's playing.
Yeah, you guys know literally everything that I'm playing. So
you guys got anything to plug? Any games you want to plug? Even if you're not playing it, special things you think deserve a.
You know what? I don't know if anyone else has played Frostpunk yet, but that's a good strategy game if you're.
I thought about that. That's the Norse one, right?
That's the one where Frostpunk is when it's kind of like an apocalyptic scenario of the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Oh.
And you end up literally with like this giant steam generator, and you have to keep the behemoth going so you don't freeze to death. And you create a city, and you're either going to go one way or the other. You're going to go with like totalitarian, like, I'm going to keep the peace through strength, or religious zealot, where you're going to keep everyone together through religion. And the game in itself is unforgiving, and it's very hard, and I love it.
I've never heard of it.
I love it. It's actually on Xbox Game Pass. It's worth a buy, to tell you the truth. But holy crap, is that something that'll piss you off and make you happy all at the same time? it's a hard explanation. I would say look it up. Trailers, everything. Frostpunk is a good one. I would plug that game in a heartbeat.
All right. Well, there you go.
If you like hack and slash sort of esque games like DMC, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is my favorite game of all time.
I'm
Metal
gonna
Gear
plug
Rising.
Hades like I've already done.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, fine.
Yeah,
All right,
there you
let's
go.
get to the- let's get to the
You know,
fun shit.
hold on, I got
Go.
one more.
Okay.
Monster Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Christian?
did see that coming.
All right. You know what game I want to plug? Planet Coaster. Play it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right.
Yeah.
I'll
I
stick to
wish-
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I really wish the new Roller Coaster Tycoon is such shit.
Is it 3?
No, World.
Oh,
Dude,
there's a new Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh yeah, no, that thing is trash. Stay away, Steve. Just get Planet Coaster. I promise you, I'm saving you a heartache. I mean,
think I prefer like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
I mean, like, yeah, you know, the good old fashioned Tycoon, yeah. But I'm just letting you know, the new Roller Coaster Tycoon World.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I didn't know about it, and now that I know about it, doesn't make me want to play it anymore. So
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Planet Coaster is better than Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Planet Coaster is freaking awesome. I haven't really even played it. I feel ashamed, but you know,
I'm going to take the L on this one.
Are you?
Look, I'm
Yeah.
not too much of a gamer, but that is my highest houred game at 552.
Holy shit!
Hey, dude, more power to you. I think I'm at like 800 hours on Shogun 2 Total War.
I'm not even fucking close. I'm at 200 on fucking Fallout 4.
Dude, I play so much Planet Coaster. Oh my
Oh
god.
no, I take that back. 700.
Let me take a look at the game I've spent the most time on.
Yeah, this is a good little segment. Compare our hours.
Yeah, I was like, let's pull out our genitals. and
I'm
compare
actually
Whip them
I'm
out,
actually
boys. Whip
curious.
out those hours.
them. I've wasted this much of my life doing absolutely nothing. What have you done? I've wasted this much of my life doing nothing.
Oh yes, it's Risk of Rain and Factorio for 26 hours and 307 hours.
Oh my god.
Wow.
God damn.
I have no life.
Okay, well that's a good segue into our next topic.
It's like the way you just put that too. It was fantastic.
So
That's a perfect segue into shit.
yeah, so this is gonna be a heavy one. What do you guys think of game franchises that have gone to shit? The ones I have kind of listed here, just off the top of my head, were Mass Effect, Dragon Age, 2 EA specific, and BioWare specific games. As you can see, where my bias lands. And I even put GTA on there.
Yeah,
Would you
I didn't
say-
necessarily agree with that one.
Well,
That one was more of more of a talking point.
You know
'Cause
what? I mean, like, if you kind of think about it, Grand Theft Auto, in a lot of ways, is cancer. Not for the people that play it, but for the fact that it's just one of those games you spend $50 for, and they try to get you to buy in-game cash all the time.
Yes, and that
because,
was yeah.
Yeah, it's outrageously hard to make money in that game because then you have someone trolling you, which I understand is part of the game. Trolling, I suppose, but still, objectively, it can be trash to someone. I like the game.
I like
mean,
Grand Theft Auto, yeah, and I like the franchise. I just mainly meant, like, think of the differences between what you had with Grand Theft Auto 4 even and Grand Theft Auto 5 and the behemoth it's become. Like, it's such a
It's become a beast.
yeah, and it's not even the story. Like, it's the multiplayer aspect of it.
I have a very shameful thing to say. I did not finish the storyline in GTA 5.
I didn't either.
I want to. I just haven't. I really haven't. I
don't really want to. It's not like Red
Well, it's
Dead
not the
2 story.
best
It's not
story,
the best
but-
thing to ever exist.
I know,
I
but
do like GTA 5 story. I think it's pretty good.
I feel like, yeah, out of all the stories that Grand Theft Auto puts out, and they're like gangster shit and all that. I would say that Grand Theft Auto 5 is definitely more in depth in the sense that, you have one character with marital problems, one that's a crazy prepper and a hillbilly, another one from, the hard neighborhood.
Hey man, I don't know, man. Last time I looked at Saints Row, there was this dude that was married to a zombie.
Well,
Zombie
Saints,
Shandy or whatever.
Saints Row is satire on GTA. Though.
Yeah, essentially. That's exactly.
I know.
I want to go back. I want to play the remaster of 3.
Saints
Yeah.
Row 3 was pretty good,
I
but
fucking love Saints Row, dude. That shit's so good.
Well, if we're talking about like games that gone to trash, I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. The Total War series is just going downhill for. They keep cutting the damn thing up. They keep just the whole thing is just one big cash grab. It has no depth. It has no like. It's like they didn't even really take time on it. Besides going, oh look, we're doing Three Kingdoms. Oh look, we're doing.
there's 4.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I think it's going to shit. And of course, that's objective because then you also have your crowd of 40K that, love those style of games. And this is just a strategy for them. And it's got that Total War feel to it. But no, I liked the idea of taking historical times and being able to play that out in a live action battle strategy. But whatever. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I mean, I played Total War Medieval 2, I think, or whatever.
Oh, that's an oldie.
Yeah,
Still
good
like
game. I like
Yeah.
it, but I mean, compared that to Shogun, which I got for free, which came out like 8 years later,
Mhm.
very similar.
Right.
Much.
Yeah, and that's what I think. Another problem is that if you continue to do it, it can get stagnant because we all know what we're expecting. But I think what the core of the original fans liked was the time period, the aspects of being able to see how warfare was fought, understanding it better, and they actually took their time to look up historically what the uniforms looked like, what the ships would look like for Empire, and then they're like, you know what, fuck it, fantasy. Oh well, yeah. Imagine a World War I Total War.
Oh, that would be dope.
I think that'd be
You have
badass.
so much imagery there, and there are so many original fans that would love to see something like that. But no, hell, we had basically the War of 1812, or when Napoleon was around as well. We have that whole era. You could have done the Civil War for fuck's sake. You didn't even jump on that one. But
Yeah, Civil War would have
again,
been a good one too, or even like, I mean, I know Napoleonic Wars is kind of similar, but like Revolutionary War, like just straight up.
yeah, Empire.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, Empire
okay.
Total War. Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, it's all good. But a lot of people didn't like Napoleon. I think that one, like a lot of people liked Empire. There was actually a really good Civil War mod for Empire, but it's very very janky. And then yeah, just holy shit! Thanks again, EA.
What do you guys think of like Call of Duty?
The new one in particular, or
Just the
previous
franchise
to
in a
this
whole.
one?
The new one, well, me personally, I stopped really playing somewhere around Black Ops 2 or 3,
Yeah, me too.
and the new ones have just kind of it was it peaked at Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, the originals, and then it slowly became decaying, and now you have a 500 a 64 gig update every week for some reason.
Or 200 meg updates every 3 days for whatever reason.
The game will reach 300 gigs.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It just like
Jesus Christ, the amount of
guys?
space it does take up, though. I mean, like,
it's almost my entire. It's at least a third of my terabyte hard drive.
Oh yeah, at this point, it's a third of my main game drive, like hands down.
Warzone alone is like what 190.
Yeah, and that's where I was gonna say again. How do you guys feel about them doing Warzone as a free to play?
I like that.
Yeah, I would say that it's a good idea. I mean, like, there's a lot of PUBG clones out there. There's sadly this one called Fortnite, but I would say that Warzone was the best out of all that, like that kind of genre where you're collecting all this stuff just to move to the middle and kill each other. I like the way Warzone kind of set it up. I played Fortnite for like an hour.
Yeah, I can't get
more
into
than
it.
probably any of
I
us.
thought I would say that.
That's
Yeah.
probably more than any of us.
Me, Corey, and Evan.
No, to be fair, I probably played like 3 hours or something on the Switch. When I first got it, that was like a free to play game. So
You have more balls than me, sir.
yeah, not a fan.
I had a kid scream in my ear after I shot him. That was it.
I do think that Warzone is the best out of the battle royales we've gotten, hands down.
Now, I will say this: I think they could make it even better. They could turn it into something like a Battlefield-esque thing if they got rid of the circle and they had like objectives across that entire huge map,
Yeah.
and you would have to fight for them.
Royale, right?
Huh?
Then it's not about battle royale, right?
Well, yeah, but it would be a war zone.
And I mean, that's a good
you're
point,
right.
especially because they have plunder. Like that's not a.
Well, I was going to say they technically do have objectives while you're doing Warzone. So, like, if someone gets a contract on
No. I'm talking like you still have two teams and they're fighting each other, not just everybody versus everybody.
Right.
Because wouldn't that be cool? Because in my opinion, it would. I really like big maps like that.
So you're talking about like a conquest style, two large teams or two small teams?
Two large teams.
Yeah, okay. So like a larger conquest style kind of. I don't know if Call of Duty has that personally because I haven't played the.
It could totally be done. They have the Warzone map. Legitimately put it on the Warzone map. Plops a few objectives down. Bam!
I mean, like, it is quite a large map.
Then you have ground war.
You know.
Well, hold on. But you can see across the map, like everything across the map in detail with a sniper rifle. In Warzone, you're lucky to even see anybody like halfway across the map.
Yeah.
You know, I would.
And then you're almost guaranteed to miss because the amount of time the bullet takes to travel.
My question is it worth another 300 gigs?
I would say 100, but only if they freaking learn how to do file compression.
Listen, they will easily make that 300 gigs.
They will easily make that 500 gigs.
You know, Battlefield 4, I think they do conquest and large-scale battles very well. I think the Battlefield franchise does it very well.
You're right, but I also don't like the Battlefield franchise because it's like it's too easy to get into a jet, fire everything you have, and then just suicide and jump out of the thing.
Well, then you're not actually being effective.
Right. I mean, like, that's not really being effective.
I played Battlefield something. I can't remember which Battlefield it was. I played it for a little bit. I was like, I got into a game, and that's what everybody was doing. They were jumping off their plane, and essentially pointing it into the enemy team and just suiciding. And that's all it was. Like,
I would say that is not the typical.
That is not the typical
gameplay that I've had.
I played for 4 weeks,
and I've played Battlefield since Battlefield came out, and
I don't know if I got really unlucky or something. Probably with knowing my luck.
I mean, granted, if I know that I'm going to get shot down, you'll be damn straight I'm gonna 9/11 that shit into someone. But oh my god.
They would they would legitimately just pick it up. Like 2 people would shoot at them once or twice, like with an LMG, but again, it's a jet, and they literally come out and dive straight into you. It was awful.
I think I have probably a combined 500 hours in. No, 600 hours in any Battlefield game, 3, 4, and 5. And I can say that out of those 500 hours, I've probably been jet rammed 30 times.
You know what? I'm gonna just call it jet ramming now.
I hope
Urban Dictionary doesn't pick that one up.
I'm just gonna say I must have gotten really unlucky because that's all I faced against.
On the other hand, the amount of times I've jet rammed people is probably over 200.
You're part of the problem.
Oh yeah, I jet ram all the time. What are you talking about?
You're problem.
With all due respect, the Japanese Empire has jet rammed more people than
you
anyone.
have no idea what
On
me
purpose.
and Steve witnessed when the Pacific Coast came out on Battlefield 5. Do you remember that map, Steve?
Yeah, that one when you attack the beach and you just get fucking jet rammed by the
That's
zeros.
all the Japanese team does every time is they get in zeros and they just nail the beach with their planes.
And they do it unapologetically.
Oh yeah, like
that's amazing because they're like, oh, well, in history, that's what these were for.
I mean, like, yeah.
Well, it was effective when they first started doing it. I'm like, Americans were like, what the fuck are they doing? Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a good game too, though. Honestly, to talk about Battlefield.
Yeah, I was gonna say that when ones that have gone to shit came up.
Yeah.
Now, to be 100% honest, I enjoy playing Battlefield 5.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
Like when you get a squad together and you guys are in some the game looks great. The game, like the gunplay is great. It's fun, but it comes down to that games as a service thing where you really feel when you open Battlefield 5, like, man, I paid $60 for a free to play game. Like that's what it feels like, almost.
I have not played Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5.
I try to stay away from Battlefield 1 as much as I could.
Well, I liked 1 because I like World War 1, but that's about all I can give it.
I mean, I like World War 1, but I like World War 1 enough that when you give 90% of the people fucking SMGs and light machine guns, I'm not going to World War 1.
Well, that does suck, but like, what other World War 1 games do we have out now? Like that's the only thing.
Just like Verdun, but that's it.
Yeah, so like when they came out, I was just like, oh, it's a nice, good-looking World War 1 game. And to be fair, the battle stories of Battlefield 1, like their campaign, is great.
Yeah. I didn't play through them all very much. I only did the Australian guy.
I really enjoyed the Battlefield 1 campaign.
So, go ahead.
Sorry. If you're going to talk about Battlefield, go for it because I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna talk about something else. So go for it.
Well, no. What I was gonna do is slight segue since you mentioned Verdun. When I was playing Battlefield, me and my brothers, we got a little bit bored, and Verdun was doing a beta test that we got into, and we're like, okay. So we get into this game, and let me tell you something. When you go into Battlefield and then go into Verdun, we were fucking owning people so bad. People were complaining. We actually got bored of the game at one point, and this is like one of the small little times that I actually get to brag that I was freaking amazing at this damn game. I haven't played it in so long, though. I hear the content's much better, but
I'd be down to play that at some point.
Hell yeah!
Because I mean, actual World War One. Holy shit!
We'll call it WW1.
WW1. It's like WWE, but it's fucking guns and people dying.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's exactly how they sounded too. They were like, "Hell yeah, brother!"
All right, Matt, what did you want to talk about?
I think we're like 40 years away.
I don't know. So most like first-person shooters, in my opinion, when I first got introduced to first-person shooters, it was well, I played Medal of Honor and stuff like that, but multiplayer, other than me and my brother, um, like it was Call of Duty 3.
Great game. Fucking love that game.
Now, I don't know if you guys remember like the play style, but like people did a little bit more tactics rather than just running at you and spraying.
Yeah. And he had tanks.
Yeah, tanks
Actual
and stuff like
tanks.
that. But like the thing is, the maps were bigger than they are now. Um, they
Time to
had
kill was lower.
the the uh the guns. Like you could snipe someone across the map with a pistol for some reason, which was admittedly you could still do that, but it was it was funny. You had football when you would shoot the rifle grenade up and run across the map and catch it. Um, and then explode yourself. But um, the big thing was like people weren't just rushing. It wasn't if I shoot first I win like the COD nowadays. Um, sure it had some bugs like the elevator glitch and stuff like that. Me and my brother actually used to go to each map and figure out the um, elevator glitches so that we could download them to upload them to Map Monkeys. If you guys know what that is, it's the like where you find a whole bunch of glitches and stuff.
Oh, no, I'd never heard of Map Monkeys actually.
Map monkeys.
Yeah,
Or
it
what?
was a site back in the day where you would find glitches for games and you post them there. Me and my brother, we posted to that. We had at least 3 for every map by the time the next Call of Duty. I think it was.
It was
I
4.
think it was
It was 4
Modern
after 3.
Yeah, Modern Warfare, yeah.
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 And then there was World at War, Modern Warfare 2.
But the thing is, things started getting like run and gun in like that during Modern Warfare, which was fine because it had a balance to it. It wasn't everybody camping and it wasn't everybody just running around, spraying. And then it progressively got to you're now spraying, and if you don't spray, you're dead. Um,
But
which
Call of Duty 3 is like before the time where the modern Call of Duty players actually started playing.
you're right,
There's
but that's the
people like
thing with
us.
every. But that's the thing now with every game, every first-person shooter. If you don't run and gun, like sprint around the map, and then try to get a kill whenever you can see one, you're dead.
I think it's I think it's just based on what game you're playing. Battlefield, you can actually take your time and have a team move up instead of sprinting around.
I will also say that I haven't played Battlefield since I got that dive
Yeah.
bombed 80 bajillion times. I was just so sick of it. I just never played the franchise again.
Huh. Well, apparently 5 years ago on Reddit, a couple of people were talking about Map Monkeys. It was a glitching community. But yeah, apparently they had videos too and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
don't know.
used to upload via like Dazzles and stuff.
Yeah,
I actually still have my old Dazzle. I have it here in my house for some reason.
damn.
I probably actually still have some videos on it, but
You know, when I actually clean off my desk, since you're speaking of things that you still have, I would love to show you some of the old ass video game shit. I still have my original Game Boy Color. And we have the original Game Boy.
My God.
I do
Somebody
too.
stole my fucking Game Boy Advance like 12 years ago.
Well, let's find them and beat them up.
We looked everywhere. We
Don't
went fishing and we went up to the truck and it was gone.
Don't let your bullies take your shit.
Good.
I don't know who it was.
I own and still own every system except 2 of Nintendo handhelds. I do not own the SP and the DS anymore. The DS, when one of the movers broke the screen, like they snapped it back.
I
The
have.
other one,
You go.
go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Mine's just in addition, so continue yours.
My SP, how it broke. It's actually how I got my DS. So I was playing Pokemon Yellow, and my brother, I think, was grounded or something and couldn't play video games, and I was playing right next to him. So he starts kicking me, so I turn my back, and he starts kicking me more, and then he hits my elbow with his foot, and the system just flies out of my hands, hits a lamppost, and goes behind the couch. I go to pick it up, and half the screen's black, half the other screen is frozen.
That blows. Don't you hate when that shit happens?
Yeah, he got even further grounded and had to pay for half of my new system.
Nice.
Turns out that they didn't make the SPs at that point in time.
He just hooked
So-
you up with a DS.
I still have my silver SP and my purple Game Boy Advance and my red and black Nintendo DS.
I found my 3DS the other day.
I never had a 3DS, DSi, DSi Max. Fuck all that shit. No.
You know,
Well,
go ahead.
since I lost I broke my PSP, and I played the fuck out of that thing. I played Monster Hunter on the PSP because that's where they were mostly for like the actual good games. When that broke, I'm like, all right, I'm just getting a 3DS, and then I got the new Monster Hunter for the 3DS, and then I'm like, wow, I want the fucking 3DS XL. I'm just probably gonna not play this anymore until I do, and I never have.
Well, that's kind of how every handheld device has ended for me, sadly.
You know, one of the things that bothers me is I still don't have the battery backplate for my Game Boy Color because I had this like easy to hold kind of I don't know what to call it. It had a light. It had already had like a light attached to it. It takes batteries, and it also made it a little wider so you could hold on to it better. I have that attached to it. I cannot find the backplate for it. It really pisses me off. I want that thing to be damn complete, and it is mostly immaculate. Bothers the shit out of me to this day.
Yep, I have
What,
electrical
the
tape
back-
on my Game Boy Advance.
Yep, me too. I mean, what? It's the bet. Look, I say that the electrical tape or the duct tape on the back of a DS is 100% better than having the backplate because you could always just pull the tape, the batteries come out, put them in, pull the batteries off the tape, and slap that thing back down, and you're back playing again.
Well, we sure as hell segued. So,
Yeah, a little bit.
needless to say, there's a lot of game franchises that are fucking going to shit.
Oh yeah.
But
I got another one.
whole nother problem as to why they are, though.
I will say this, Steve. Don't we have a video game company that's going to shit?
What?
The game we play frequently.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What the hell was that?
Just his reaction when he figured out what I was fucking talking
Remember,
about.
audio is the most important thing on the podcast.
All right. So
We talked about
like-
this last week.
yeah, Riot Games. Woo!
Oh, we can save Riot Games. We'll get to them. That's the last topic of the day.
Okay.
How they could have.
We'll just Steve, save it. We'll get to it.
All right. Well, if you guys don't have anything else to add, we'll go on a quick break right now. Alrighty. That was a fat break.
That was a good fat break. Oh, I see. The Item Pest is with us.
Fuck you.
that will be your
DII.
new name.
And Pits. Oh my god. All right.
Oh. Yeah.
What was that?
That's his new tag. If you didn't know.
Oh yeah. So I was kind of hoping to have Corbin and Kyle on for this part, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Steve, you got a new computer.
Sure did.
How's it going?
A few issues with the random crashing, but I think I fixed it. We'll have to see though.
It's fucking broke, is what he's saying.
Well, hopefully, other than that, it's good. And Dane, you play on PC. I play on PC, pretty much. What is your setup, Dane? What is your complete setup? What do you got?
Oh shit. I wish I remembered what the motherboard was called, but I know it's an Asus.
Hey, there you go.
I do have for RAM. I do have what is that? How many did I get? I can't remember how many. I got 2. I want to say 2 8 gig of DDR4. I could be completely wrong about that. And I have a 1050 Ti for my GPU, and I have about shit.
Wait, you have a 1050? I thought you had a 1070.
I probably do have a 1070. Yeah, ignore me.
Yeah.
It's been a day. It is a 1070 Ti because I just looked at it when I said that. And I do have a terabyte SSD, and then, God, how much more? That's a half. That's a half. So I have about 2.5 terabytes of space on my computer.
All right.
The case that I have is a really old one. It's the Sigmatech Elysium case. It's one of the first super towers that came out, and it also has a hot swap. Not many people use those anymore, but it has a hard drive hot swap on top. I can literally take anyone's hard drive, just plug it into the top of my computer, and then rip all the information off of it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I only do that to officers.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to have though, for real.
Yeah, it is nice. It's just no one really needs it or uses it anymore, so I don't even have it plugged in.
All right, Steve, what do you got in yours? What's your new computer rocking?
It's a Asus Strix B450 with a Ryzen 5 2600. I have a 750 watt bronze EVGA power supply, a 5700, a Radeon 5700, and 16 gigs of 3600 megahertz RAM. Dedicated WAM.
Dedicated WAM.
Dedicated.
What's the recommended amount of dedicated WAM?
I forgot to say I'm rocking Intel.
Yeah, there you go. I'm rocking Intel.
Yeah, no, I am an Intel fanboy.
What's your graphics card, Steve?
It's a Radeon 5700.
Wanted to hear it again.
I like how you went when you had that, but with all due respect, I plugged everything into my Intel and I haven't had problems.
Ooh.
My own
I'm sorry. I love you, Steve.
Shade is being thrown.
It's probably because it's the same Windows install.
I am.
Yeah, honestly.
I am kind of an Intel fanboy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that I wouldn't make an AMD build in the future, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it's much more affordable spending $500 for like a good i7. I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what though? I'd rather spend the money on the i7, plug everything in, and it works.
I think the same shit's gonna happen to anybody.
I'd rather spend $500 and plug everything in and it works.
Oh goodness. Well, anyways,
that way.
I have.
Can we have a segment AMD versus Intel?
That can be for another day. We'll have to prepare for that.
I know. I just like in the future, sometime I would love for that, and I am getting Evan on board because he knows more than me.
Oh yeah, I'm down. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm rocking an i5 8400, 1070 Ti, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance 2666 RAM, an EVGA 600 bronze 80 plus on a Asus ASRock,
Ass rock again.
on the ASRock Extreme 4.
Oh, I take that back. I have G skills.
There you go.
Are they RGB?
My RAM's
Yeah,
RGB.
yeah, they're RGB.
I actually stripped the funny story. My RAM did not come. If you know the Vengeance, it does not. Well, not at least there. I think there's a Vengeance RGB line, but the normal Vengeance does not come RGB.
It's just a black shroud.
Yeah, I bought RGB shrouds. Well, technically, actually Ross got them for me. And we put them on. We stripped the old heat sinks off.
How'd you get them off?
You have to use a ruler and like a heat gun.
Oh God.
Oh, it was sketchy as shit. Do not recommend. Do not take your heat sinks off your RAM. Just buy RGB RAM
I mean,
if you want it.
do you realistically need heat shrouds on your fucking RAM?
I don't honestly know. To be honest, I've never really seen thermals with or without. Personally,
I don't think the thermals of your RAM really matter.
probably not. I mean,
If they get really hot, obviously that's not good.
Yeah. I feel like it would kind of affect maybe something in like your case with fast RAM. I can see the faster it's getting, the more
Heated.
the more heat's being generated.
I've never seen anybody look at the metrics, so
Yeah, well, yeah, me neither. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I think is.
I'm sure it exists, but it probably doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah. Kane said back.
And that is the power of Intel, baby. Freaking full restart and back in 30 seconds.
That's more based on your SSD speeds, not Intel. Quit rubbing yourself.
Oh my god.
That was the power of Microsoft. Boom! The power. Actually, I slammed my fucking computer down.
Oh my god.
So I didn't slam it. I kind of moved it over a little bit, and I don't have the rubber feet on it, and it's a concrete floor, so you can imagine what. Yeah. So, and it's a 30-pound case. So, oops. All right. I'm fucking sorry.
Big oops. Big oops.
You're going to be buying that AMD build sooner than we thought, eh?
I was about to say, yeah, he's gonna be jumping on that AMD bandwagon. You know what doesn't hit the floor as hard? AMD processors.
I will take my Discover card and I'll rack it up again.
And I'll what was your guys' first PC builds? What did you guys first start on?
Oh God.
Oh god, this is gonna be good.
Well, I have my build right next to me. I actually plan on taking my old build, putting it on a frame, and then hanging it up on the wall and plugging it in, and all the parts and lights working.
That would be awesome.
But the motherboard I have right here, and it was an old Asus. It is the P5Q SE Plus. And what was I rocking back in the day? G series freaking set of RAM. I do not have a. Huh? No, it literally just says G series.
Oh.
Yeah, no, dude, this thing was old. I also had a 650 Ti in it.
That's probably not a bad card now, even.
Right. I think my dad is either borrowing it, using it, or I let one of my brothers borrow it. But what do I have? Oh, dude, I have an old duo core in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say, is it a duo or a quad? No, I thought it was a duo. I don't know. I'm not
Is it like
taking.
Is it like a core? Is it like one of the core twos?
Probably. I'm not gonna bother taking the heat sink off of it. Just
I
to
mean, you don't
check.
plan on using it, right?
Oh yeah, but we don't need to do that right now.
Right.
Not with
I
that
mean,
attitude.
like, I'll let you know eventually. But I mean, the whole thing is, still intact and all that.
So old.
It's old, but I could probably still run it.
There you go.
Oh, excuse me, Jesus.
All right, what
Beer.
about you, Steve? You rocking back in the day?
Are we counting actual like money spent builds or like my first actual computer I actually played on?
What you actually played on?
Oh shit, that was an HP for me.
Yeah, I
Oh.
had a shitty fucking. Oh god, it didn't even have a card in it. It was, I think it was a Pentium dual core
Wow. Okay.
with I think 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM or DDR2. It was DDR2 RAM.
Oh.
I think it was like 866 megahertz. Too. Oh my god! And I couldn't. I like League of Legends back in the day. You couldn't run that shit at more than like 20 FPS.
Oh man.
It was a struggle.
It was
Well-
a struggle.
The reason why I'm counting the HP, with its 250 megabytes of fucking space, my very, very first computer that I attempted to play games on, which I want to say was Sims Theme Park. I was 10 years old, was on a Millennium Edition compact computer.
Oh my god!
If you've ever wanted to kill yourself, it would be because of that computer. And I had dial-up.
Oh, Craig's gone. Keep talking. You're good.
Oh no, I was just saying I had dial-up. It was the crappiest computer ever made. Honestly, I could honestly say that it's the crappiest computer ever
I
made.
played on some pretty shit computers.
And
Oh,
well,
thanks,
we're recording now, by the way.
thanks, Craig.
And I couldn't play a damn thing on it. And whenever I did play something, someone would make a damn phone call if I were online, knock me off.
Yep.
Dial-up's great.
Yeah.
I remember when fucking DSL was becoming a thing.
Yeah.
That shit was lightning.
Lightning fast internet speed. Well, like download speeds were like 250 kilobytes.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, games were like maybe like the most was like 2 gigs.
Oh yeah. Not like
If you
nowadays,
downloaded
man.
them.
Oh my god, that reminds me of like what WoW was back in the day, like the graphics and everything.
I was just
I know
talking.
my first actual computer. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just talking about that today with Katie. About like how it's kind of amazing that I still consistently play a game that's 16 years old. In WoW's case.
You know who has a nice build, Corey? Wish that man was on here right now.
Yeah, it's a sexy fucking build.
Yeah, he's got that nice water loop in there, doesn't he?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
That case in itself was just meant to display something beautiful, and he did a wonderful job of doing that.
I know my my build, like first one I actually had, which was the one that I was on, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
It was quite the experience building that thing. It was I have swapped parts out like mad. That graphics card, well, it came with an HD 6770 and an Athlon X4 640, which is not good.
Which is not good.
I mean, it's a 4-core, but relative to when it came out, I guess it was good then, but not when I was using it, no. Then I just updated to Intel. I had the anniversary Pentium G3258, the dual core,
Okay.
no hyper-threading. And then I put that i5 4690K in there. And that's when around that time is when I swapped from the 6770 to the RX 480.
Yeah.
Good upgrade there for sure.
Yeah, and that RX 480 was with me for like 3 years, 4 years. And I still have it. That thing's seen some shit. Fucking 500 hours, probably 500 and like 1100 hours of fucking League. I wouldn't want anything to experience that other than me because I can deal with it. But my graphics card, I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry I did what I did to you.
I had to render all that cancer.
Yeah, I think with my next build, I'm going to bite the bullet and buy an i9. I'm going to get an i9. I want to make an overclock freaking machine that I can play anything. And, most of the builds that I make last a good decade. And they're still playable. It's just the games get
Progressively better, less frames.
Right, exactly. That's the only degradation is the fact that, the technology that is used to play the game gets better and better and you have to upgrade. So, I mean, yeah, I would assume in another decade I'll have to upgrade again. And then, well, obviously I say i9, but whatever their 20th generation freaking chip is, I want it. Of course, unless AMD finally steps up.
I mean, they're stepping up already.
Oh, I know. That's why
yeah.
they are stepping up, and it's about damn time. Because even when I was a kid, when I was in high school, it's like, yeah, I had maybe a couple friends that did AMD builds because of the price, and that's so freaking awesome that they do that. But now that they're actually ramping up the ability to actually maybe flip Intel the finger, I'm actually excited to see what they come out with.
They're trying, but everybody's going to remember Bulldozer existed.
Yep.
Yeah,
I will say, we'll jump on to the next topic here, which is just general gaming news. But I think that the current AMD lineup takes Intel out back and shoves it into a trash can and makes you wish that it didn't happen.
Well, yeah, on paper.
Even on paper, I'd say it's the opposite. Like in practice, sure, it's good, but if you want good gaming performance, you want strong per thread performance. And if you're getting a $150, $190 CPU with 12 cores, I can't really expect much per core from that thing.
Well, I mean, you got to think though, most games aren't even using nearly as many cores though that are coming into that game.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you want more per core, because what cores it does use, you want those cores to be strong and fast.
I mean, I guess, but even the i9 comparing to the R9, like the punches it pulls in games, the R9 still comes out ahead in some games. And then when it comes to workstations, the Ryzen CPUs just crush it in everything. So when you're pulling like punches back and forth in one round and then completely take another.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent, I'm ignorant on the subject, so I can't. I mean, like 100% fight you, but this is one of the reasons why I want Evan on.
Well, that's why I want to talk about
I need my attack dog.
Yeah, well, that's why I want to do the CPU wars later, so that we can actually all.
That would be so awesome. I would love to have.
Some nice...
we should have a segment where it's just CPU. Like we have like once a month or every so many months a CPU war. What's new? What's coming out? AMD versus Intel. Let's go. And
what about everyone Snapdragons?
Everyone can take a camp, and as our followership goes bigger and bigger, I really want to see people like just jumping into the chat room and
oh yeah,
starting asking questions and getting involved just to
and maybe everybody could show up.
Yeah. Well, and again, next week we'll be able to stream this on YouTube too, because I think I'm only going to have the podcast stream live to Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
And then it'll go live. It'll go like edited out on YouTube later, like the edited down version of it.
Yeah.
But
With that
anyways,
with that 10-minute be right back.
yeah, that'll be gone.
That 10-minute. We're gonna edit that into our after YouTube videos.
Yes.
Just the 10-minute be right back. We're gonna have 20-minute videos with a 10-minute intermission.
Yep. Hey man, it's all about getting that ad revenue, right?
That's a minute mark for the ad revenue.
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes just of ads.
So we'll jump into some of the gaming news I have, and then we'll end it there. Oh, we got Mad Attack back.
Oh no, I just heard we end it there.
No, not yet. We're talking about the gaming news shit now.
We hit it with a red attack.
Gotta fix all the names.
Oh god, this is what we get for having one leave and come back.
Motherfucker.
All right. But yeah, so the only little things I got jotted down here, just some general stuff that's been popping up around the loop. The loop.
Have we talked about Riot Games yet?
No, that's gonna come up real quick here. Let me get this pulled up. All right. So the topics I have on here are the Valorant release, EA games on Steam, Sea of Thieves on Steam, and then those are the three main topics, kind of just jotted down right now. And then anything else you guys think you've heard
Did they
of that
add
wanna-
EA games to Steam?
Yeah, they added a bunch of EA games to Steam the other day. Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Did we get any Battlefields?
I don't think any Battlefields yet, but it looks like they're just dumping the Origin library, to be honest.
You know, I would also like to add.
Need for Speed,
I'd like to add Cyberpunk.
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge. They made another Mirror's Edge.
No, they're just adding it to Steam.
They have
okay.
Mirror's Edge 2.
Yeah, there is a Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I think that's the second one.
Yeah.
Can't be. Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mirror's Edge Catalyst is the second one.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So
Why is
we
it
talking
it's
about?
on sale right now?
I'm sorry. What was that? I talked over someone.
Mirror's Edge 2 is on sale now.
Yeah.
I might pick that up.
Yeah, EA Access is coming to Steam.
How is that supposed to work?
Oh
I
god,
don't know.
Steam's gonna die.
I don't know.
Oh no, Steam's gonna die.
What's gonna happen?
Everyone run.
EA
Oh,
Access is coming to Steam.
Ew.
Ah,
Get out of here.
stay away from everything that's sacred, EA.
Well, any reason to not use Origin, I'm okay.
I was about to say, yeah, because the thing is EA owns some good studios.
You're right, but the problem is EA is garbage.
EA is garbage, 100%.
Like, if you want to talk about a gaming company that has lost all sense of touch with their community, EA.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, with all due respect, I would say the opposite. They know exactly what people want,
Well, yeah,
and they deliver it in half the time that it should be. Deliver you a piece of shit, someone buys it, and then they patch it, and then they microtransaction you to hell. And they're
You sure
like,
you're not talking about Bethesda?
listen, there are other people following the same damn route because it works for money. It works. Unless gamers just stop. Just stop. Stop buying the. I know it's hard to
not
say.
buying the sports games.
Stop. And fuck FIFA.
Dude,
Fuck
I don't even
FIFA.
know why people play FIFA anymore.
Fuck Madden.
It's such bullshit.
All right.
So all right, we're going to go on to a tangent of a whole different new releases. So are we talking about new releases of like
Yes.
2020, or are we talking about what's being released on Steam?
I mean, Valorant just came out for like worldwide, and it had a big flop.
Well, yeah, Valorant was one of the Valorant. That's why I wanted to talk about Riot Games. How do you guys feel about Valorant and all that anti-cheat stuff? I have not downloaded or installed the game, so I don't really have too much to say about it. But
Valorant, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here with Valorant. Valorant actually downloaded and played.
Yes.
The anti-cheat can get a little annoying. Like, it's not closing out my programs or anything. It just closes out itself and has to restart my computer when I want to play the game sometimes. which is a bit annoying, but whatever.
Well, doesn't it kind of make you sketched out that anti-cheat software has kernel access?
I mean, a lot of anti-cheat has kernel access.
Not to the point of Valorant's.
Probably not to the point of that, but when the time comes where we get hacked, so many people are going to do a mass
But can you say that the anti-cheat software is working when they already had to ban up to 10,000 accounts during the closed beta?
No, the anti-cheat is currently not working.
Yeah, so
Even in the current one, you still got aim hacks, you still got walls, you still got because I don't know how they do it. I honestly don't care because I don't do the cheaty thing. Because if the whole reason to play a game is to play the game, not have a computer play the game for you, and you know,
well, yeah, hacking in
uh,
general is a whole nother fucking can of worms. Just play the
yeah,
goddamn game.
yeah, that's a
But
later topic
right
for
here in
not today.
an article from Engadget, it says operating in the kernel or Ring 0 means Vanguard has every access to every bit of a computer's hardware. It's the most privileged level of a PC, reserved for only the most trusted bits of the operating system. From Ring 0, attackers can modify game memory, crash an entire system, or access files from other users on a computer. And hackers don't even need to be involved for the driver to cause problems.
This is
Vanguard
true.
is crashing some computers as it blocks otherwise harmless softwares from operating properly. We're talking like blue screen of death failures.
Sounds like a Chinese communist takeover to me, Stan.
Well, I mean, isn't Riot owned by most of the shares of Riot in China?
Yes.
So that makes sense.
That it's a Chinese communist takeover? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But no, seriously, I'm not even joking. Um, but I mean, didn't I can't remember who hacked into the PlayStation Network and stole a whole bunch of information. It was some Asian country. I can't remember which one. I know it wasn't Japan,
Yeah.
but um, and it was a few years back. But the thing is, trying to go and do that kind of thing, it's not right. Honestly, it shouldn't have as much permissions as it has. I personally don't care because I don't store anything on my computer that's personal. I have a whole file folder in my in storage and in my house of just my military records and stuff like that.
Now, see,
Um,
I'll say it like right now. I don't think the anti-cheat software is necessarily bad on Riot's standpoint, because I don't think they, as a company, are going to do anything
but if someone hacks
malicious
into
with it.
their
Exactly.
company,
But if someone gets control of the Vanguard software or
it's no
into it in
longer
some
a
way,
Vanguard. It's like a
it's a
it's
mass fucking like weak point.
Riot becomes a lich at that point, if you know what I'm talking about.
And it surprises me because I don't want to just bag Valorant, because it's a lot of anti-cheat softwares. I mean, where are the numbers saying that all these anti-cheat softwares are working in a positive way? Like when you see, again, Valorant has 10,000 people banned during a closed beta. How many people were playing that closed beta?
A lot. I was one of them, so if knowing my luck, I'd probably be at least 200,000, at most a million.
You
But the
think
thing,
that many people were in a beta?
dude, Riot's a big company,
Or
and
was it an open beta?
it was not quite an open beta. They had um, what was it?
Drops.
Drops from Twitch, and I was looking at the numbers of Twitch streams. So one of them had 300,000 viewers at one point in time.
This is a little outdated, from May 29th to 2020 from Eurogamer. According to the stats from Riot, an average of nearly 3 million players logged on each day to play Valorant during the closed beta.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't far off. There's a lot of people, and you're only banning 10,000 of them. I mean, and the thing is, mask like cheats like that. It's I mean a lot of it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like searching for a needle in a haystack, and then Riot Vanguard goes, "Oh, hey, this program is, malicious to the game content, and it could be, I don't know, Discord." You
You
know,
know, but you know what? I mean, besides the, uh, the anti cheat software, how many like hero first person shooters are we going to start coming out with?
Rainbow Six Siege.
It's already an oversaturated market.
It really is. To be honest, I'm kind of like I want something else. Like the hero first person shooter was fine. Like it was a good idea. The CS:GO aspect of it, I don't know.
And you know what? I guess Valorant is like attack defend kind of thing. Almost like, well, a
CS:GO.
nice failed first person shooter called Brink. But any other like attack and defend, it's like it gets old. It really does. Okay, yeah, cool. They do cool superpowers, and then you kill each other, and you might have an objective here or that. But I mean, it's been a little bit overplayed, and that like when Minecraft came out, holy shit, the clones.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I played my fair share of Minecraft clones.
The
Oh
clones
yeah,
are still out there. Just go on
yeah.
any Android app store, any app store really, and search up Minecraft. You're gonna find Mine Digger, Mine
Or
Man.
or
Right.
Blocky Dig.
Yeah.
Miner Z or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you had and then people were like, "Ooh, I got an idea to be a Minecraft clone, but we won't be 3D. We'll be 2D."
Terraria.
Yeah,
Well,
Terraria, I have to admit, was good. I mean, like I like Terraria for like the like I mean, not saying that Minecraft didn't have a fantasy aspect,
It
obviously,
had a unique
but
fantasy aspect.
right, it really did, and I like Starbound as well. I mean, that's another clone, but the FPS thing is just getting way too old for me. I can't even stand it anymore. Overwatch, whatever. What just came out on Steam that we played? I can't even remember the damn name.
Crucible.
Crucible. Jesus Christ. Crucible. Oh, Overwatch was like the OG,
Well, I think the
right?
biggest.
Like, go ahead.
Sorry if I interrupted.
No, it's okay.
I think the biggest um issue with video games nowadays is they're not a challenge. There's not really a challenge to them. Like if you go back and play, like Clockwork Knight, you have 3 lives, and then you have to start over from the beginning. It was a challenge to get to even like the far levels because of simple mistakes that you make. And on games nowadays, you can just make as many mistakes as you want, and auto save or quick load. Like I don't know about you, but in Skyrim, like I understand Skyrim. Skyrim has its own challenge, and there was so much to do in that game. It was unbelievable. Like you probably could spend 300 hours on it and still not do everything.
Right.
The and that's what was great about the like autosave load. I want to choose this one, see what goes on, and then so that you can do everything. But um, and take every option that you want and pick the best one that you like. But the thing is, stuff like the like platformers and stuff like that, it's not really a challenge anymore. There's no challenge to it, or Mortal Kombat. We'll go with that. Back in the day, like my wife tells me all the time, like you had to figure out the combos for yourself. It wasn't like you can open up a combo list and then all of a sudden, you know, you know every combo and the special move. It used to be you hit the guy and then you do this cool combo and you find out something and then you try to do it again.
Or you'd have to like look it up online. They would
True.
like when you'd have to get like a cheat list.
Oh yeah,
Some
like those
secret
little
cheat.
books that you would like
Yeah.
get all the time. I actually still have one in my mom's storage uh, somewhere.
Remember
Uh,
also game facts? Like
Oh yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
and the magazines that they still have the magazines for like Pokemon and stuff, but
Oh, going down memory lane.
mhm.
Well, all right. Do you guys have any other closing things you want to talk about? We're at an hour 41 so far, so
well, my only closing remark would be we need to get the YouTube channel up.
Yep.
Yeah.
This one will be on YouTube.
Up and running, and as many people as possible can like and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit that bell
Yeah,
icon.
yeah. Hit the bell icon
forgot
and all
about
that
the damn
snazzy
bell
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, punch that bell icon.
Oh, don't
Just
do
punch
that.
it.
Don't do that.
Just
No,
punch
no,
it.
no. No, because then you
Please,
got people punching their
fucking punch it.
screens, and then they'll blame us. And
Punch your screen
I
and
don't
blame
want.
us.
No, do not do that.
I did it.
Not just slightly tap that bell icon.
However you want to hit that bell icon, beat it.
Just beat it.
Just beat it.
And
just like that, copyright strike.
yeah. Way to go.
My bad.
And then of course, follow us on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. YouTube.
Flick the bell on that.
You can follow all of us on. I think we all have a Twitch of some sort or some social media. If not, good luck finding us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donate to us. Just do it. Don't even look at the content. Just donate.
You can join the casual club if you want as well. Discord link in the bottom. But again, subscribe, like, all the fun stuff. Anything else?
No, that should be it.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.